Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure. And we're going to fight this griffin. Starting off with a battle. Alright. Get the bow. Literally says 2-2. I'm going to do this for like the 5th time. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. If you control an artifact and or enchantment, create a... It's and or. Create a 2-2 white token with vigilance. Artifact. Maybe I'll try it this time with an artifact or an enchantment in play. Got an enchantment. Got one land. No creatures. Let's mulligan. Griffins can be difficult, and I don't want to take a chance. So, keep this hand, and we'll pop the master copy and sword, and we'll keep it, and they'll play a plains. Bloomburrows plains, and not do anything else. We shall mountain, and then we'll Traveler's Amulet. Go ahead and get out a go ahead and get out a forest, and then we'll end. They're going to get a second plains and get a 2-2 griffin with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, this card gains flying till end of turn. A griffin that can't naturally fly. Interesting. And I should have got white, because then I could have played them. Of course. Of course. Alright, Rhythm of the Wild. Get our Hugh Jackman Wolverine out. And they are going to get flying, hit me for 2. And then they're going to get Griffin, Arena, or Airy, and get a tethered griffin with flying. You control no enchantment. Sacrifice this. Oh my goodness. And I should have got one white land. What is wrong with me? Alright, Sword of the Amethyst. And in turn, they're going to hit me for 4. That's fine. I could take it for a little while. These only cost 1 for 2-3. Good lord. Alright, we finally got a land, so that's good. Next turn we can start playing things. Let's go ahead and get the Sword of Fire and Ice. And we'll end. I think I'm going to get the elf out first. Alright, they're going to hit me for a lot. 8 damage. I'm going to 11. They're going to get a 3-2. When this card dies, create a 1-1 red mercenary token with tap. Creature you control gets 1-0 till end of turn. Alright then. Alright, let's get out our Angel Elf. That's going to get a 1-1 counter. That's going to shoot their Griffin for 1. And we have no available mana, so we'll end. Alright, their creature gains flying. They're attacking with everything. So we block the 3-2. They hit me for 8 again. They get a mercenary. Alright, so I'm down to 3. It's not looking good. And I just have 4 mana available. I could get more with that, but it won't matter. If I could destroy this enchantment, I could destroy 3 of their creatures. Nobody's out here destroying enchantments, though. Come on. If we attach the bow, it only leaves us 3 available. I really need something with flying to help block against their guys. So if I attach that and the bow, I can shoot the token, I can kill the fleeting griffin, and they still have the 3 tethered griffins. And they'll hit me for 4 and win the game. Come on. Because if I play, I would have to get out Loxodon and attach it, which I can't do. Because I need that life gain. Crypts. Control costs 1. I mean, I could try to get an equipment, and it goes into my hand, though. I can't even use it, because unless it's free, which I have no free equipments to play, that's not going to happen. Play Mothra. I got 2 blockers. Take out these 2. I still take 5 damage. Come on. I can't even do Mothra anyway. I don't have 2 white. That's true. Alright, well. We'll just attach the bow. Attach the Sword of Fire and Ice. We'll attack for 6. Shoot this guy. They take 6. Shoot this guy. They take 2. I drew a card, which doesn't help me either. Realistically, I don't think anything was going to help me. Alright, block 1 person, take 4, lose the game. Man. Tell me good luck. That wasn't cool. Alright, let's go fight the cores. Not happy about the Griffin battle. There's a adventurer, but we are going to fight here. Alright, let's go fight the bear. Go ahead and beat the bear, beat the Yeti, beat all the stuff in the cave. See if we can get some more good cores and equipments. Alright, we're going to keep this hand. We're going first. We'll play our tap land. Go ahead, pop our Traveler's Amulet for a white mana. We'll end turn. They're going to play a tapped forest. That could also be a swamp. And then I can start attacking. Let's get her out. And then we'll end turn. They're going to get a forest down. Well, that's cool. And then they're going to play Spectral Bears. When it attacks, defending player chose no black cards, it doesn't untap. Okay. so let's Evolving Wilds. Pop it. Go ahead and get out a mountain. So I got one of each color. Up to 3 mana. Let's play the dagger. Ooh, and we can't attach the dagger. So not that good, actually. I thought we were going to be able to attach it. Let's attack. You may unattach equipment now. Let's not attack. We'll end turn. They're going to tap 2 to get out a bear cub. And then we are up to 4 mana. We can do 2 for that. Make a double block. Kill my guy. Let's try it. 1, 2. If we do plate armor, it's going to cost 1, so we can't attach it. So no matter what, we're not going to be able to attach anything. Let's go ahead and just get plate armor down. Because it costs 1, right? Yep, cost 1, so I can't do that. Let's attack. That way we could draw a card. We'll shoot one of these guys. I drew a land. That's awesome. I shall play it. Oh, they took the 5. Flip this to a land. Yes, please. Play a land. Yes, please. I'm up to 4 mana. That could be any color. Can't get out Cloud. I need 5 for that. But next turn I can get her out. Alright, let's do Sword of War and Peace. Let's attach the spear, or play the spear. And we'll get out Cloud and make a lot of this stuff free to equipped. Alright. Well, and they'll attack me for 4, that's okay. And tap 4, get out a 4/5 legendary polar bear, werebear, as hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. And when this card deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. Alright, we get another land, awesome. So, where should we play her? So start attaching everything to her. Because she has flying, so she'll just fly over all their people. We just make Cloud really big. Oh, it doesn't matter, I can't play him. Let's play that. Alright, so we get our angel out. I have 2 mana still. Let's attach this to our guy. No. Let's attach it to our angel. So our angel's now a 6/6 with lifelink. And we'll end turn. They can't block flying. Oh, now they can. They're gonna path to the world tree. Getting out a snow-covered forest. Alright, play our land. And then let's attach the plate armor. Oh, that's free now. Cool. And then, since that was free, let's do set Cloud. We'll attach the war piece to Cloud. Since it attaches for free, he now has double strike, and he's indestructible. So we'll attack with our 9/9. I get to draw a card. They're going to block it with their reach. That's fine, because we'll trample through for 7. And then we'll win the game, because we double damage with the angel. Nice. I hope they go back and fix these cards that are just blank. Alright, let's get that shard. And then we'll go over here, get their free things. I don't really care to fight these guys. I just want to, oh, nope. Tried to run by them. I just want to get over to the Yeti and get his free stuff. Alright, let's keep this hand. It's definitely playable. Alright, so we shall Evolving Wilds, pop it, get a Plains, and then we will Traveler's Amulet, pop it, get another Plains, end turn. We're going to get a Swamp down, we're going to get our Plains down, get our Paladin down, attach our bow to our Paladin, and then we'll end turn. We're going to get another Swamp and get a 2/1 zombie that I'm going to shoot very quickly. Alright, let's go get a 2/2 White Knight out with Vigilance. And then we'll attack, shooting his guy, doing 2 damage. And end turn. Uh-oh, they're going to assassinate and destroy my Paladin. That stinks. But that took all their mana, thankfully. I still have 3 mana, but no red. So let's do the bow. And we'll attach the bow to our knight. And then we'll attack with our knight, who doesn't tap. So if they get another one of those, they won't be able to kill our guy. They're going to hit me for 2. That's fine. I'm going to shoot. Oh, I don't got to shoot that guy because he died again. Alright, so now Sword of Fire and Ice. Get that out. Attack with our 2/2. They're down to 6. They got 5 swamps. They're going to tap all 5 to get a 4/4 zombie giant with menace. Whenever another creature dies during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on this card. When this card dies, draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. Good lord. Alright. Ooh, this Behemoth Sledge. Protection from red and white's not gonna help me. And neither will attaching the bows because I need first strike. Can't play that. If he taps, then I could kill him. So let's attach the Sword of Fire and Ice. Let's attach the bow. If I attack, they both die. Let's attack. They'll both die. They draw no cards. They get another swamp down, so up to 6. They're going to play a zombie that makes their zombies cost 1 less and gives the 2/1 power up to other zombies. They're going to play another zombie with fear. Good lord. We might be losing this game. Because of my lack of lands. Alright, we'll end turn. They're going to hit me for 7, so that hurts. They're going to play a tap zombie. I get another equipment, which doesn't help. Oh, but now I can do this. Let's get rid of that guy, making his guys cheaper. So destroy that. 1, 2. And creates a 2/2 zombie. Yeah, samurai with. Yeah. If Ian controls an artifact and an enchantment. Oh, so it has to be both. So even though Google says it's and or, this says and. So I can only do it if I have both and I do not have an enchantment out. I have one in the exile, but not out. That at least makes them a little weaker. They're still going to hit me for a lot. 6 damage. And I'll lose next turn. Yep. Dang, we just lost to a zombie. That's a little embarrassing. Alright, let's go heal. I'm sorry, let's go heal. And we'll run around this elephant and go kill that zombie and get our revenge. Alright, back in the core outpost. Go in here, fight this zombie. Alright, you walking zombie. You're not gonna make a mockery of me. Birds of Paradise, great. This is a good hand. So we're gonna take it. And I'm going first. Savannah, Birds of Paradise. Pop the Traveler's Amulet for a mountain. And then we'll end turn. They're going to get a Swamp down and get their 2/1 Dread Wanderer. Play the mountain. Endless Water, get me out for 5 mana for next turn. And as long as an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, creatures you control get 2/2. Okay. Let's attach the bow to our Birds of Paradise with the Endless Water. Attack with the Birds of Paradise, taking out their zombie. Good. Unholy Grotto. Okay, they don't play anything. I get a Plains. Great, so I'm up to 6 mana. So let's do this guy. 1. And we get a lot of cards. But we're going to get the Loxodon. War and Peace, that's protection from black, right? No, red. Alright, we're going to get the Loxodon. Put it into our hand. We still have 1 mana available. Let's attach the bow to our Bearer of Blades, and we'll end. They are going to put zombie card from graveyard on the top of their library. That's fine. They're going to get a 2/2 Fear zombie. Alright. I can get any equipment I want. Awesome. Alright, let's more mana would be great. Let's play the dagger. And then they'll get the plants. And we'll equip the dagger for 1. They're now 6/5. That leaves us with 3 available mana. Should I Loxodon? Whenever this card enters, search your library for equipment card, build it, put it in your hand. You may put an equipment card from your hand onto the battlefield. Let's do them. And I will get I think the 6/6 would be the best thing for us. Or actually, let's get the Sword of Hearth and Home so we can start bouncing her. We'll attack with our 6/5, shooting this guy for 1. They're not going to block it. I will flip my dagger, please. I got 4 available mana now. And with 4 mana, I will play my Loxodon Warhammer. And we'll attach the Loxodon Warhammer to our Blades Master and then end turn. They're going to hit me for 2. That is A-okay with me. At the beginning of each end step, put a corpse counter on this. Remove a corpse counter and regenerate them. Okay. Alright, we get a tap land. We're going to play it, tapping our scrap. Because it's only scrap. We're going to tap her. And then tap 2. to get out our Sword of Earth and Home. We're going to attach the sword to him. There. Alright, so he's now 9/6 protection from white and green. And that still leaves us with 4 mana. So I'll just attack with the 4. We're going to do 1 damage to this guy. They're going to block with their regenerator. We have trample though. And we win the game. Nice. Zombies. Okay. Let's flight the water elemental. I think the next couple guys we can kind of skip around. We get a ton of land. Let's keep this hand. They're going to get a island down. We are going to get a savannah and go ahead and get out our core artificer ally. They're going to get another island, get a 1/3 jellyfish that they can untap. We'll get our multicolored land, so we're up to 3 mana. Let's play the plate armor. 2. Let's attach the bow. We'll attack for 3. They're not going to block. Good. They're going to return the dungeon map to my hand. That's fine. They're going to hit me for 1. And then we're going to get out Savannah. And then we'll attach our plate armor. And we'll Traveler's Amulet. Get another Plains. Can't play it, correct. Alright, so now we'll attack with our 6/6. They're down to 3. So, oh, now they're going to bounce my plate armor. Good lord. Alright, and they're not attacking. Let's play our planes. And let's play the plate armor again. Let's attach the plate armor again. And we'll attack. They're going to block it and die. So they're up to 5 mana. They get a 3/3 flying out, which we shall take out. Alright, let's get our mountain down. And let's get out our Exile 1. We can't do that yet, can we? No, we only have 5 mana. We would be able to it if we had our dungeon map out, but unfortunately we don't. Let's play Wolverine. Attack with our 6/6. They're gonna block it. They're back to no creatures. Oh my god, they're going to return Wolverine to my hand. They couldn't do her because of the ward, but they could have easily just bounced the plate armor again, which I guess I would have played again. Alright, we're still going to destroy their guy. We can't give them trample. Oh, but we can get rid of them. Alright, let's exile this guy. And then we'll attack for 6 and win the game. There we go. Getting us some shards. Flying, when this card enters, draw 3 cards. Put 2 of those cards in your hand, the rest on top of your library in any order. He cost a lot. Alright, so 47 gold, that's not bad. Let's go buy this worm. We fought the worm last time and he's a pain. We're gonna skip by this snake. I mean, a snake, spider. And grab the stuff up here. Fallen Warrior, that's cool. Trample. On this card, attacks. If a card is exiled with it, put X11 counters. XX counters till the end of the turn where X is the power of the exiled card. An additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. Alright. No. Target player sacrifices attacking creature. You create X 1/1 white soldier tokens, where X is that creature's toughness. That'd be good against a big thing. Okay. Nothing else very good. Let's scooch on by the spider, and then we will fight the zombie. Nope. Skeleton. Alright. My brother. Alright. Let's keep. Let's mulligan. I don't want to do no creatures. That seems like a bad idea. We get no creatures again. Alright, we got Black Panther. We do got to get rid of two things. So let's get rid of Forged Anew and our Rhythm of the Wild. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We're going to Terramorphic Expanse, getting out a Forest. Traveler's Amulet, getting out a Plains. And we'll end turn. They're going to get an O2 Exalted 1. Alright, so get out of Plains. Then we'll get out our Black Panther. We'll give it 1/1 to our Forest. And we'll attach the bow to our Black Panther, who gets first strike, so that's great. Right. Then we shall plateau. We're up to 4 mana. We're going to Hydra's Growth our Black Panther, who's now a 3/3. And let's go ahead and attack with Black Panther. Shooting that guy for 1. Alright, they take the 3. They're going to get a 2/2 out. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get 1/1 and Death Touch. That's not good. Alright, they're going to hit me for 2. That is fine. Black Panther is now 4/4. Get another land down. We're up to 5 lands, so we could get out Cloud or we could get out Mothra. Cloud will be indestructible, so we're getting him out. And we'll get another 1/1 counters here. Go and attack for 4. Shooting him. He's not going to block it. They're down to 4. They're going to get another guy out. Oh my goodness. And then they're going to get more of the Exalted guy. It hit me for 6. That's fine. I can take 6. Black Panther is at 6. Let's attach the bow to Cloud. Oh, that was free. I didn't have to do that. Alright, copying the bow now won't matter. So let's play Mothra. Give another 2/2 to this Forest. He costs 3, to move all the counters. Alright, so we'll attack with both of them. They're gonna have to double block because they'll lose, but the good thing is they both have first strike, so they get rid of their guys before the Death Touch matters. They're gonna attack with their 2 guys. We'll just take it. And then they're legendary. They're not legendary. He is, let's see, what does that cost to play? It's free. Oh my god, we just got Excalibur out for free. Only if I could give Cloud Trample. That'd be amazing. Alright, let's attach this to Black Panther just because it's funny. Black Panther is a 2010 now. And oh, actually, let's use Black Panther's ability. Move all these counters to Mothra. And now Mothra's a 6/7 and will attack and win the game because I can't block Mothra. They double block and it doesn't matter. Sweet. Alright. Ooh, that guy's cool looking. Flying Trample, you can't win the game and your opponents can't lose the game. So you just get your opponent really low on health and then you kill him to win the game. Yep. Sacrifice this, put 1/1 counter on. Sacrifice a Phyrexian, put a 1/1 counter on him. Incubate X, where X is how many counters, yeah. Alright, so get this pack, and then we'll go fight this Yeti. Night, other creatures you could opponents control without flying or reach can't block creatures with 2 or power or less. Legendary Imp. Akroma's Will. Good lord. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, haste, double strike till end the turn, or creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, protection from all colors till end the turn. Wow. Angel Valiant. Flying, when this card enters, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. That's good. Terramorphic Expanse. Seer's Lantern. Elf Scout. Ire. Mill. Doomed Traveler. Pirates. Okay. Let's go fight this Yeti. Oh, and I guess we'll just run into a free treasure chest. That's awesome. Sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, then discard 3. Nice. Phoenix God. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue and black. Oh, not Phoenix. That's Vendax. I don't know what that is. As long as it's not a creature. Creatures you control have tapped. Target player mills X cards or X creature's toughness. Oh, that's funny. Bee Sting. Bees! Deal 2 damage to target. Okay. Then an elephant with trample. And then let's get some more cards. You know, if we could run around this Yeti for free, why not? We're still going to fight the Yeti. Tap this card, parlay. Each player reveals the top card of their library for each non-land card revealed this way. Add 1 green mana, and you gain a life. Each player draws a card. Parlay. For those who have seen that movie. Wolf Hunter's Quiver. No. That's cool. Eureka Moment. Draw 2 cards. You may put a land from your hand onto a battlefield. Not good though. Alright. Shard. Fight Yeti. Fight the Yeti, even though I don't really need Yeti cards. But I still want to fight the Yeti. Alright, we're keeping this hand. They're going to play a tap land. I'm going to Savannah. I'm going to get out my Stoneforged Mystic, which I will get out the Sword of Hearth and Home. Because again, bouncing her and constantly getting any equipment to my hand is just going to be awesome for me. Alright, we'll land. We'll play our Scrawling Crawler, which is going to make them... we should have attacked. Oops. Cancel. We should have attacked. That's fine. They're going to lose a life when they draw a card. And then I'll draw 2 cards. And they'll lose a life. We'll play the Plateau. We're up to 4 mana. So we'll tap her to play the Sword of Hearth and Home. Then we'll tap 2 to attach the sword. Then we'll attack. We got protection from green, so they can't block it. We'll blink her, and we'll get a land. We'll get a plains. That comes into play untapped. She's going to come back into play, and then we're going to get another equipment, and let's get the armor. It's always our best option. And then we will attach the bow to our artifact. They're going to draw a card, lose a life. They're going to get another Yeti down. I'll draw some cards. They'll lose a life. Alright, we'll play the Prismatic Vista, popping it, getting out a forest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana available. We could tap her. 1, 2. And we could get out our armor. Sword of Feast and Famine. Let's get it. Because then we can attach the Sword of Feast and Famine. We still have 2 mana available. Let's get out a White Knight with Vigilance. Because all our lands are about to untap. Oh, we're about to win the game, so it doesn't matter. Oh, no, they had a block with the blue. Alright, so that's fine. Uh-oh, they're going to destroy my Mystic. And they're going to draw a card, lose a life. They're going to get out an Ice Fang, which is going to make them lose a life again. I'll draw 2 cards. They'll lose another life. We're going to pop our amulet with a dungeon map, get out another plains, play the plains. Then we're going to... we're unblockable, so we're just going to attack and win. Yep, there we go. We won the game. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, no good cards. Good. Let's get out of here. We're just gonna scooch on by... No, we're not. We're gonna fight the monstrous leech, because I'm pretty sure I could sell those leeches for some good amount of money. Alright, we're keeping this hand. They're playing a swamp, get out an 0-4 wall. Good lord. And they pay 3 and transform it into an eye horror. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player discards that card and draws a card. Good lord. Alright, so I will Terramorphic Expanse, pop that, get out of plains, and then we'll end turn. On their turn, we're going to pop our Traveler's Amulet with our dungeon map, which will get out another plains, and then they're going to return the dungeon map to our owner's hand, and they'll do nothing else. We're going to play our plains, then we're going to play our paladin, and get him down, and I still have too many cards, unfortunately, so we're going to have to get rid of I gotta get rid of something. Let's get rid of Primal Vigor, unfortunately. Alright, they're gonna get a Jellyfish and bounce my Paladin back to my hand, annoyingly. Terramorphic Expanse, pop it. Let's get a Mountain down. Then we'll get our Paladin back out. We don't have to discard, thankfully. They're going to transform their eye, then they're going to discard my Planeswalker. Of course they are. We are going to get a forest, so that's good. I'm going to take the 5 damage. We'll play the forest. We're up to 4 mana. So let's Loxodon. And we'll draw a card. got another land. Good. We're going to attach Loxodon for free. We're going to attach our bow for free. And then we'll attack. We'll gain 5 life. Shoot this guy, sure. And then they lose 5 life, so they're down to 12. Alright. And then they're going to hit me again for 5. They're going to play a Burglar Rat, making me discard a card. I will get rid of... let's get rid of this. And then we will Evolving Wilds, pop it, getting out another mountain. And then we are up to 4 mana still. And protection from red and white. Creature deals damage. No, I'd rather have the plate armor on him. I'll draw a card. We get a land, which we can't play. I wish we could. Attach the plate armor for free. He's now at 8/5 with trample and lifelink. We'll attack, shoot his rat. They can't block us, so they're down to 4. We gain 8. And then they're going to return plate armor to my hand. Just not cool. And then make me discard. Let's get rid of Valor. So now my guy's going to have Vigilance as well. So we'll play our tap land. And we still have Trample. Can we just... that costs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, almost. Well, we got 6. Let's play both of these. Plate armor, draw a card. Grafted war gear, draw a card. We already played a plains, yep. Attach the plate armor. Attach the drafted war gear. 11/7 with trample. Shoot that for 1, so we're going to trample for 10 and win the game. Awesome. Let's get... so not good cards at all. Good lord, that's pretty bad. Alright, and then we will head out of this place. Go down and fight the cores in the Armored Knights. And we'll get some more equipment cards. And potentially make our deck better. I don't know about smaller, but better, yes. Alright, let's keep this hand. And then we're going to play the plateau. Pop our amulet for a forest. And we'll end turn. They're going to play plains, tap it, get a 1/1. As long as it's equipped, it gets 1/1 in flying. Alright, so forest. And play our ancient land. Let's go ahead and copy our bow. Yes, alright, so we got the copy of the bow. They're going to get a Blood-Forged Axe down, which they can't equip yet, so they'll just hit me for 1, thankfully. And then I'm up to 4 mana. I almost played Cloud. Let's get out our Paladin, so we can start equipping all this stuff for free. We gain 1 life. And then we'll attach the sword, the bow, attach the bow. And then we still have 2 mana, can't do anything with 2, can't attack. We're going to attach that axe, so it's now a 4/2 flyer. But that's fine because we have 2 bows, because we knew that was going to happen. So we can shoot them down. Alright, so now I don't have 5, so I can't play that. Let's play that. We're going to gain 2 life. Awesome. And then we'll attack with our 2/2. Shooting down our guy and drawing a card. Great. Alright, so we've cleared out their board. They're going to get another 2/2 out, which is going to exile our fearless guy, but that doesn't matter. Ooh, we're gonna get out. Gain 2 life. And Human Knight, Samurai Warrior. Oh my gosh. I need Nexus out for real. Alright, shoot that guy dead. We'll get our... Oh, we just get an illusion back. That's fine. Alright, so next turn we'll not do that. Okay. Okay, appreciate it, game. Good lord. We can't play anything. Let's, I guess, crawl space. And then we'll attack with both our guys. Shooting there, they're on 2-2, getting another illusion token. They're down to 6 health. They get a 3-3 out and a 2-2. I can shoot the 2-2 down. They get out my fearless. I guess it's probably not mine, it's probably theirs. I get another land, but of course it comes into play tapped. Unfortunately, so can't use it. Because if I could get out the armor, that'd be amazing. If I get out cloud, that'd be amazing. I don't have 5. Let's dungeon map. Venture into a dungeon so we can gain 1 life. And then let's Alpha Strike. Shooting this guy dead. They're gonna block a 4-4 illusion and then leave my paladin alive. That works for me. Alright, they're gonna get a mystic out of their own with a dark steel plate, but they can't attach it. So I got 5 now, so I can just play cloud just to play cloud. And then we'll Alpha Strike, shooting this guy dead and winning the game. Sweet! Alright. 148 gold. Dark Steel Plate. Core Cleric for 2. When this card enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards of your library. If a card among them has flying, this card perpetually gains flying. Same is true for everything. Then shuffle. Ooh, the Brotherhood headquarters. I think I already have Brotherhood headquarters. I would just like, you know, to have a deck that could take advantage of the Brotherhood headquarters. But I can't get one of those till I get some more Assassin's Creed cards. Alright, we have no creatures. So this seems like a bad idea. So let's mulligan. And that's better. Yep, we'll pop, the Dormant Grove. Keep this hand. They're gonna get a plateau out. And then I shall get a Taiga. Nope, let's get the tap land. Tapping our bow. And then we'll Traveler's Amulet to get out a Plains. And then we'll end turn. They're going to get another plateau and get a 2-3 defender. I can lose defender. That is fine. I got 3 mana. Let's go ahead and get out our guy and attach the bow to him. So now they're a 3-3 vigilance with first strike. They're going to get another, that's not plateau, that's just a land-like plateau. And then whenever this card deals combat damage, get a 1-1. Survivors your opponent's control can't block, and they can't attack you or your planeswalkers. When it leaves battlefield, gain control of all survivors. Oh, okay, so they give me survivor tokens when they attack. Got it. Got it. Alright, Taiga. Well, you're up to 4 mana. Can't do that. Could get that out. And next turn I can flip it. I could play that, but I can't attach it for 2. make our guy into a 6/6. Let's do that. And then let's attach it. 7/6, sorry. And then we'll attack, shooting the defender. They're not going to block. That's awesome. Alright, they're going to get a banner out, and then they're going to get a 5/5 to equip it to. That is okay still. We're still doing great right now. Alright, we're going to get a force down. Sword of Body and Mind. Attach the Sword of Body and Mind. They're now a 10/8, protection from blue and green, which ain't really going to help me, but we'll go ahead and attack, shoot the 5/5. They'll finally block with the defender. Alright. And they're going to get out a human knight, which is going to let them look at, get another knight to their hand, which is going to get another defender. Oh, we give our guy lifelink. That's nice. Alright, let's play our paladin. Let's play the Staff of Hermes. What's not? Because we only have 3 mana, and that is not, we have no white. Let's crawl space then. Just in case they want to attack with everything. Attack with our 11/11. They're going to block with their defender again. Alright, they're going to get out their double strike. All knights they have double strike. Ooh. Alright, and then we'll get out our Staff of Hermes. And I'll draw a card. And we'll attach the staff for free. So now he has lifelink. And he's a 12/8. I have 1/2 mana available. I can actually get out a 2/2 knight. And then we'll attack with our 12/8. Shooting the 6/6, I guess. They're gonna double block. Alright, I take them out before they take me out, thankfully. And then I'll end. They're gonna get a Loxodon down. They're gonna attach the Loxodon. Make their guy 6/3 with trample and lifelink. Oh, now we can make our guy indestructible. I don't have enough mana for him, but I do have enough mana for the Virtue of Loyalty. So all my cards will start getting a 1/1 power up at the end of every turn. So let's go ahead and attack with our 17/13. And we'll shoot this knight. Block with the 4/4. And everything gets a 1/1 power up. Now they have a 7/4, but it doesn't matter, because they don't have enough blockers now. Alright, so I can't play him. You cost too much, my guy. Alright, and then we'll get out a Sword of War and Peace. Or put a Sword of War and Peace in our hand anyway. And then we will Alpha Strike with everything. Shooting their 8/5. They survive. And I just lose my token. Just fine. Everything untaps and gets a 1/1 power up. They have no more creatures. I will Sword of War and Peace. Draw on a card. And I'll Grafted War Gear. Can't do that. Attach Sword of War and Peace for free on him. And then I'll Alpha Strike for a lot of damage. And I still don't win. Oh, now I do. That was first strike damage. Good lord. Alright, got some cards. First Strike Vigilance, Lifelink for 5 for 4/4. When this card enters the battlefield, you may put an war or equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield attached to them. It's not bad. I already got that. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and has sacrificed this. Valkyrie Sword. When this enters, you may pay 5. If you do, create a 4/4 white angel warrior creature token with flying and vigilance, then attach this card for 2/1. So it's a 7 for 4/4 flying vigilance. How about no? Bride's Gown. Equipped creature gets 2/0, and it gets an additional 0/2, and has first strike as long as an equipment named Brooms Finery is attached to a creature you control. Well, guess what? I don't have that. So, that stinks. Alright, let's go fight the other knight. And then we're going to fight the boss guy. And then we'll worry about the minions. Oh, we're at an hour? Ooh, I guess we're going to have to save the boss guy for next episode. Alright, keep this hand. They're going to get a 1/1 down. Hit me for 1. That is A-okay, because we're going to Savannah. We're going to get our core Mystic, and then we're going to end turn. And they're going to get out a Plains Mountain, and we're going to get out a Mountain, or Forest Mountain. And we shall, with 3 mana, attach the bow. Pop our amulet and get out a Plains, and then copy. I don't want to copy the bow. We'll attack. We'll copy the plate armor. Plate armor ends up being really good. Alright. Oh, now I need to copy the bow. Good lord. Alright, so land, copy the bow, attach the bow. We still got 2 mana. We'll play the plate armor. I don't think I can attach it for free, can I? Nope, attach for 1. So we'll attack with our 3/3, shooting your guy down. Awesome. And get a 3/3 themselves. Not awesome. Alright, we're up to 5 mana. Let's get the sword out, because now this attaches for free. And then, oh, but then it's just going to detach if I attach the sword. Well, that stinks. Alright, we only got 2 available mana, which we would have used to attach the sword, but that 3/3 power-up is better. So we'll hit them for 6. They're going to get a 2/2 double strike out, and then they're going to hit me for 3. They're going to hit me for 6, because that's the one that gives everybody double strike. Alright, I have 4, 5, 6 mana available. I could get my Planeswalker out and make a Samurai. Let's get our regular Samurai out first. But actually, let's do this, that. Then we'll play our Samurai, so we'll gain 2 life from Blade Helm. And then we shall attack with our 6/6, shooting this guy down. There we go. They're at 7, and they're going to get a 2/2 out. That is fine. Hit me for 4. I can take that. And then they're going to get their own Paladin, who is indestructible. Terramorphic Expanse, pop it, Mountain. I can get rid of one of their guys. No, let's just attach the sword and get another land out. So we'll attack with both our 6/6s. Shooting this guy for 2. Taking him out. Making their guys weaker. We're not going to bounce anybody. We'll get our land. And then we're up to 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have 6 mana. So let's get out our Planeswalker. Gain a life from it. And then we shall give that player's next end step. Let's get out get rid of this, and then we'll end turn. So they get the Loxodon out, they get another 3/3 guy out, but that doesn't matter because guess what? I'm going to Planeswalker him, get rid of him again, attack with the 6/6, and then win the game. There we go. Nice. I'm selling these two. Sword of the Paryunes. As long as equipped creature is tapped. No. Shield of the Avatar. If a source would deal damage to equipment creature, prevent X damage, where X is the number of creatures you control. That's not bad. We have enough Cat Knight, so we'll sell that. Alright, we're gonna fight you next time, my guy. Oh, you're like a Planeswalker. I know there's a was there one at the last one we did? I don't remember. This might be like a Planeswalker's Den. Awesome. I can't wait till next episode. Alright, y'all. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, and we will fight that thing in the next episode. I'll figure out if it's a Planeswalker or not. Alright, y'all. If you can, I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. I already said it. Sorry. And then I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.